Good morning, cake lovers. Happy Saturday. I'm starting the day with a brunch. I feel I haven't been brunch for ages. I mean, by the time I'm going, is it a brunch or is it breakfast? Anyway, I'm going early. It's a place called Paradise Green in Liverpool Street. I have a list of brunches and breakfasts that I want to try across London, and I haven't really tackled it that much. So this is one of the places that have been on my list. After that, I'm going to Boots in Covent Garden. Now, this might sound weird, but I have favourite branches of Boots. The Covent Garden one is in my top five. My best one, my most favourite one is probably the one in Brent Cross because that's a huge one. But funnily enough, the Boots in Piccadilly Circus, which is just down the road from Covent Garden, I don't really like. I don't know. It just feels a bit off vibes. I don't know. I also like the one in Bond Street. Am I weird? Am I the only one who has favourite branches of places? Let me know in the comments. It's quite early. It's just coming up to 7. Obviously, I'm recording this. I've got some shorts, a short I need to record before I go. I wanted to edit it, but I don't know if I'm going to have the time. But that's just me. Right, so let me go and try and do this short, and then after that, I'll be off to Liverpool Street for breakfast. And I'm really, 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 really hungry. This is what I'm getting out of here quickly. Listen, this has been going on for the past 5 minutes.
May I have your attention, please? May I have your attention, please? A fire has been reported in the building. Please evacuate using the nearest stairway. Do not use the lifts.
I'm out of here. I can't take this. It's driving me crazy. I'm back. Back. As you saw from that previous clip, the fire announcement that was going on in that brunch place. Oh gosh. I feel so for the staff. But anyway, let me give you a quick review of Paradise Green. It's a really nice venue in terms of layout. I got a mocha, which was nice, with skim milk. That was nice. And then I got the sweet corn fritters with poached eggs. One of the eggs was cold, and then one of the waiting staff came around and said to me, "Is everything all right?" And normally I don't complain, but I was like, you know what? I'm paying £15 for this. I said, this egg is cold. And she's like, oh, let me go speak to the chef. And then they came back with 4 complimentary poached eggs. Why are you giving me 4? Like, the actual dish only has 2. They brought 4 out. I was like, okay. I had 2 of the 4. I'm not going to have 4. Like, 4 eggs, come on. And then not long after that is when the alarm started. And when it started, they came in and said, oh, it's not real. There's no fire, blah, blah, blah. I thought, okay, fine. It's like a bit of a thought. At some point, it will stop. And it carried on for about 10 minutes. Then it stopped. And I thought, okay. Oh, it stopped. And then it started again 5 minutes later. And I was like, you know what? Let me let me get out of here, because there's no way I'm putting up with that. I would have stayed there for a bit longer and just chilled, but I thought, nah, so I paid. So overall experience, I know it's not their fault because these things happen, but it was just like a bit annoying. The food was okay. I'd give it 2.5 out of 10, sorry. Wasn't brilliant for me, unfortunately. Let me show you what I bought in my favourite Covent Garden boot store. I went in there and I was like, what's going on? Because they're changing the layout. So half the stuff I normally get, my face stuff, was upstairs. It just threw me a bit. But anyway, I got this. This is what I use, cleanser, Bioma. I recommend it. I've been using it for a while now. It's good. It doesn't strip your skin, for all skin types. This is the SPF I'm currently using from Garnier. It's nice, it's not dry, it's quite moisturising, and got vitamin C to help with the dark spots. And this is part of my body care. I actually use 3 separate items to cream my body. This is one of them, cocoa butter. I wanted to get Pixie stuff. The Pixie stuff they had in there didn't have what I wanted, the collagen tonic, and also the superfacialist facial oil that I use to double cleanse. Didn't have that either. So it means I'm going to have to go online and buy that. I also picked up this while I was out. This is dry skim milk. Now, when it comes to milk, I know most people that I know drink semi-skim milk, but that kind of has a little bit of an effect on my stomach. So in recent times, I have been drinking plant-based milk like oat milk or almond milk, but then you hear all these stories about how oat milk isn't that good for you because a lot of oat milks that you have oil in them, etc. Blah blah blah. You're better off having the cow's milk, and it's just like, I don't think I drink enough milk to worry about that because I don't drink tea really. I don't drink coffee. I'm not one of those people who have like 10 cups of tea a day. Same with coffee. Very rarely do I have coffee. But you know, I just thought, well, maybe if they're saying to me that cow's milk is, you know, better than the plant milk. I mean, the jury's still out, but I've started to have skim milk again in my, when I do have coffee, etc. Like today, the mocha that I had at Paradise Green, I asked for skim milk. But because I don't drink milk that much, there's no point in me getting fresh skim milk because it will just get wasted. So this is good because with this, you can just add water to it and then use it as milk. Or if you have a tea or coffee, let it cool down. After you brew the tea or coffee, let it cool down for a few minutes and then you put like 1 or 2 teaspoons in this. So it's called Marvel. It's funny because I've been trying to get this all week and it's been very hard to find, and I'm just like, God, I hope they're not stopping it because this I live by this. And it's funny because when you make it up, it's very watery and people are like, oh, how can you drink that? But you know, I'm getting my calcium and everything, I'm just not getting the fat in it. And like I say, semi-skim milk just upsets my stomach. Forget whole milk. I don't understand how people can still drink whole milk, but people obviously do still drink whole milk. But I bought 2 of them as well, so this will keep me going for a while. I'll show you what else. I bought something else as well. I need to repot one of my plants. It's getting to the point where sort of after August, you shouldn't really be repotting your plants, not if you live in like UK. So I need to repot the plant. I had to get some compost. So I got this. This is the compost I used for my cacti. I was going to get the smaller bag, but it just wasn't worth it. So I bought this. I also bought the pot because it needs repotting. So putting in this is 7 inch. It's in a 6 inch at the moment. I think it's a 6 inch. Putting it in here. But this garden centre, which I absolutely love, Sunshine Garden Centre. I don't know if you can see on the bag. Literally just like 10 minutes from where I live. They got a house plant section, and I was looking at the price like, no, I'm not going to buy anything. I'm not going to buy anything. And then I saw their reduced trolley and I picked this up. It's an orchid, and what she said had happened is somebody had picked it up like this and everything had come out of the pot, so it's looking a bit sorry for itself. So I'm hoping that I can rescue it. But can you see how much it was? It was £25. Orchids are not cheap, and it's reduced to 7. I thought, you know what, let me just take it. What she recommended was cut the stalks, which is what I'm going to do, and just soak it and just see if I can rescue it. I don't know if I can, but we'll see what happens. But I had to pick it up. I have got another orchid upstairs, which is weird because the orchid upstairs looks always like it's half dying, and I'm like, I'm going to throw it away. Then it suddenly throws out some flowers, and I've had it for a while, so I can't be, you know, can't be doing too bad. So this is my bargain, £7 orchid that I picked up. It's M&S review time again. This is the milk chocolate crow pistachios. I love pistachios. Pistachios having a bit of a thing at the moment, like everything's pistachio this, pistachio that, and they are quite expensive pistachios as well. I don't know if I wonder if they're going to be salted. Let's see what they look like. They're probably not going to be salted, are they? Oh. These are really good. Oh. If you like pistachios, you'll like these. Yeah, this is definitely like a 4 out of 5. I very rarely give 5 out of 5s to anything. But these I recommend. If you like pistachios, I think you will like these. I'm gonna see if I can sort out this orchid now. Let's see what I'm gonna do with it. A reminder what it looks like. It was reduced to £7. What I'm gonna do, and what the lady recommended for me to do, is to cut off the stalks and give it a big soak, because I don't know if you can see. Can you see how dry the I mean, I hope I can rescue it. Those are really dehydrated roots. The roots are supposed to be green. Look how dehydrated they are. Let's see what we can do. I've cut back the roots, not the roots, sorry, the flower stalks, as you can see, and I've got it in this pot. And I'm just gonna let it soak. This is really dehydrated. If I can rescue this, we will see. I'm gonna let it soak for like a couple of hours because it's so dry. Yeah, I'll keep you up to date with how this one goes. I'm gonna repot my plant now. I'll show you the plant. It's like the grandmother of a lot of the plants. I'll show you it quickly now. This is it. As you can see, it's very dehydrated, and it's because it desperately needs fresh soil. I don't know how well you can see it. It looks like it's actually dying, but once it gets repotted with fresh compost and good watering, it'll be okay. I'll show you, look. I think I showed you the babies before, but this is all its children and grandchildren. And you see this one here? When they're sort of really mature, they get flowers. So it throws up a big stalk like this. Now you can see the flowers. They only last like a day. And then they die. See, these ones are all dead. But that's the stalk. I'll show you the stalk from the plant. Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? Happy Sunday, cake lovers. Just come back from my walk. It's supposed to be really warm today. But at the moment, it's looking a bit overcast, but I'm sure that will kind of burn off. I'm going to have a shower now, and then I've got to do some boring housework. I need to clean the kitchen. I've got another video I need to record, and I need to edit, and I need to sort of sort my life out. But let me show you. I transplanted a plant yesterday into a bigger pot. Let me show you how that turned out. So this is it. It doesn't look too happy at the moment, but give it a few days and it should settle in its new home. But it's got a lot more space now. So yeah. I finished cleaning the kitchen. I'm doing some washing at the moment. I've got a long list of stuff to do. It's mainly video editing. That's what my weekends need to be at the moment. And yeah, I also need to do a bakeries and hang review, but I don't want to say too much about that. That video will be coming out on Friday. And it's actually a really nice day, but I'm going to be inside just editing and stuff. I might sit in the garden later on if I have time, but my to-do list is ridiculous at the moment. I will come back to you soon. Oh, I've been editing videos, recording videos. I'm going to do Sunday dinner in a minute. Not Sunday dinner. Cooking on a Sunday like I do every Sunday for the week. It's probably going to be a stir fry that I can have during the week, and some fish. The cupboards and fridge are a bit bare because this week is shopping week. Yeah, I'll show you also. I was lucky enough to get sent some cookies to review, like gifted. I'll show you them. I don't know if the review will be up by the time you see the video. Let me think. It might be, it might not be, but I'll show you the cookies. They've already obviously, some of them have been eaten fully. Some of them have been eaten more than others, but I'll quickly show you. I've done the review already. It's going to go up on my TikTok and Instagram, but it's Batch Cookies, a new company. And I was actually going to purchase some, and I sent a message to them. I said, I wanted to know, I want them delivered at a certain time. And I said, what's the best day for me to order? And they said, oh, we'll send you some for free. I'm like, okay. I'm not going to say no. So yeah, I love the packaging. That's one thing I said in the review. Packaging, and this is an example of one of them. I think this is yeah, salted caramel and pretzel. But yeah, I'm not going to tell you my thoughts. You'll have to check my Instagram or my TikTok for the full review. Okay, so this is what I've made, similar to what I made probably a couple of weeks ago. Stir fry, we've got onions in there, mushroom, we've got an orange pepper, we've got chickpeas, and I'll put some corn in this. This is basically whatever's left in the fridge. You know, you get to that point where, you know, the weekly shop is coming up and there's hardly anything left, so you just kind of mesh things all together. And I've got some salmon in the oven, so that's what I'm going to be having today. And the salmon's today and tomorrow, but this should last me most of the week. Another weekend's coming to an end. Done my ironing, washed the dishes. It's 7 o'clock at the moment, so I'm kind of ahead, really. I'm just looking outside. It's such a nice, like, summer's evening. Where were these days in like June and July when it was just horrific weather? Feeling a bit reflective today. I don't know if it's because it's my mum's anniversary in a couple of weeks. My mum passed away, I think it's 6 years this year. So I think when it comes up to her anniversary, I always get a bit sort of reflective of my life. Because I'm not really where I want to be in terms of my day job, and I mean my YouTube and everything. I'm really enjoying doing that. Yeah, I'm really enjoying doing that, and I have lots of plans. Like I said, I think a few videos ago, I'm starting a new series soon. So I was really trying to push with that. I think also because in 6 months' time I'm going to be 50, so I think I don't know if maybe other people who are past the 50 mark can if it was the same for them. Like, I just feel really reflective because it's like half a century, and not many people make it to 50. Like, my dad didn't make it to 50. He died when he was 48 many years ago. So I think I'm just really in a reflective time in my life. You know, because people think, oh, 50, that's it, your life is over. And I feel like mine hasn't really begun properly. I don't know. There's so many things I want to do. Travel mainly. Travel's the main thing. Like, if I had an unlimited amount of money, I would just spend my time traveling, doing YouTube. That's it. That's what I would do in my life. You know, I wouldn't have a day job. I would just travel. But unfortunately, I haven't. But anyway, I digress. So, finishing the vlog here. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next week.